Hey guys, it's update. I'm I think, fourth week of my recovery from my tummy tuck and breast implant surgery. So I thought it'd be time to do a little bit of update, as well as I've got a couple of people who are kind of curious about what everything looks like. Well, don't get to see these. Sorry about that. That's kind of a no-no for Facebook, YouTube, and all that good stuff. Like my ears, I'm a bit of a nerd anime freak, and this was a wonderful Christmas gift from last year, my little Neko ears. Like it? Great. Okay, so this will be a little bit of a long one, because as you guys know earlier, I kind of did a bit of a whiny, stressed out rant. Anytime you go through massive, major, physique-altering surgeries, you're going to have a lot of emotional ups and downs. And I'm formerly obese. My highest weight was 300. I've lost 150 pounds. It's taken me 4 years to do this. I have not done any surgeries, any fad diets, and no Atkins, no Weight Watchers, no pills, no nothing. Just got up, cleaned up my diet was the very beginning, such as no more eating at fast foods. Then I got rid of canned foods, frozen foods, processed foods, boxed foods. The reasoning for this was because of the amount of sodium, the amount of fat, the amount of carbs, and the quality of food was like empty quality. This isn't, wholesome stuff. It's great for, occasional treats and stuff like that, but being someone who lived solely off of essentially empty calories, not good. So, of course, now I'm going through my reward of being able to get my boobs back. When I was 300 pounds, I was probably an F cup. I thought I was like a double E, but after all these years, I've actually learned about how bras properly are supposed to fit, and so I was bigger than I thought, and I was wearing too small of bras. So after 4 years and 150 pound loss, I went from that to B cups. So there are people who don't think, you should get implants or whatnot. Screw you. I earned these. They're mine. I'm keeping them. And then, of course, I had a ton of excess skin. Actually, I'm going to show you something really cool. Ta-da-da! Yes, running all over my house. Hello, peoples. This disgusting thing is my old stomach. 4.5 pounds of flesh cut off. That used to be right up in there. So, yeah, my body has changed a lot, and I'm recovering from pretty massive stuff going on. Okay, so some of my rant was about the fact that I gained 10 pounds. Granted, that's swelling. And when you think 4.5 pounds, that's, a shitload of skin taken off. And the clothes that were loose on me, one of the things that I had was an underbust that I had been able to finally completely cinch shut all the way. And I've got a good about maybe that much space on it to, it don't fit no more. My pants don't fit no more. I'm swollen from like head to toe, so my inches have gone. The other thing is pre-surgery, I was doing a cutting diet. So when you don't eat a lot of carbs, your muscles lose a lot of glycogen. We can go into science of that later. But essentially, when you're cutting diet and you're not eating enough carbs, your muscles actually look kind of small. That's why, bodybuilders, they look really, really ripped and tiny pre-show. And then they'll eat. They'll actually have a whole bunch of carbs right before the show, which actually swells your carbs back up. Or your muscles back up, so now you look big and buff. So with me, changing my diet to what my doctor wanted me to be more healthy maintenance, because I was in a diet making me lose, now I have to eat where I'm leveled and ensuring that my post-surgery body is getting enough vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and calories in order to recover. That swells my muscles back up. So that itself makes me bigger. Even though I haven't gained fat and I'm not fat, my muscles and everything have swollen back up. I've got more fluids in my body and I'm losing my goddamn mind. Why? Because I used to be obese. I'm terrified of regaining everything. And yes, I know it's never going to happen. I've changed who I am. So that was what that was about. And people who want tummy tucks, got to get used to it. Like I say, I woke up from surgery 10 pounds heavier, even though they took off 4.5 pounds. And these aren't like 5 pounds each. They're at most an extra poundage here. They're not that big. So, yeah. Just thinking about like the fear of swelling back up and not being able to fit in my clothes almost makes me want to cry. Now I got some friends who are going to be like, cheer the fuck up, and yeah, but you know, I'm dealing with a lot of stress. A lot of you guys don't know, my husband's deployed. He's been gone for a year. My beloved son, who's 12, has actually been taking care of the cleaning of the house, grocery shopping, but he's a preteen, so the house isn't always perfectly clean, but you know, that little man is on the ball, taking care of his mom, so I'm stressed the fuck out right now. A lot of it. And I'm only in week 3, and here's the kicker, guys. It can be like 12 weeks. It's like 90 days, well, yeah, it's about 12 weeks, so it's about 3 months to get about 90% of your swelling gone. And that's if you're not drinking coffee, you're keeping your sodium low, you're keeping the compression garment on. You're going to lose your damn mind while you're recovering from this shit. Okay, well, there's that rant. It's already at the 7-minute mark. Don't want to make this last too long. So I'm going to take my clothes off, not all the way. Don't get your hopes up. You don't get to see all the goody bits. But I wanted to show you guys a bit more because now I have my drains taken out. And some other unique things that are going on, as well as compression garments. I want to talk about that, because my original one, as you guys I think saw, I might have shown some photos, was this horrible cyborgy looking you know, Velcro things. That's okay at the very beginning, but that sucks. It does not give a good overall compression. So I'm actually wearing what a lot of the celebrities are wearing. Not for the same reason. The shit does not make you lose weight. It does not make you skinnier, okay? This make you lose a couple inches? Well, yeah, because it's going and smushing you in. However, post-surgery recovery compression garment, and for like stability, because my abs are not working right now, so it helps me stay stable. Excellent. I love this thing. It's great for that. But don't get your hopes up. You're not going to lose weight. You're not going to go from, you know, fatty to runway model just wearing one of these things. It's not meant to do that. The type of boning, it's a soft metal boning. There's too much flexibility. Just eat right, exercise, put in the work. Alright, so time to take a little bit of some clothing off and get ready. Take the kids out of the room. Maybe I guess I should, you know, take my little ears off, but God, I love my ears. So, alright peoples, my bra is not pretty. It is meant for just holding me there. It looks like it's an underwire, but it's not. Do not wear underwires when you first have your surgery or implants. Also, after you've had implants, you don't really need underwire anymore. But it is a pain to find large cupped stuff without underwire. So as you can see, went from a B cup. I'm probably going to be sitting at a D, maybe. I don't know. They're still riding high, as I've shown before. As you can probably see, it's kind of hard. So it will take a while for these to drop and settle. The shape, the roundedness, It's pretty natural, and the feel is actually pretty natural. So it feels like boobs to me. So these are a pair of pants. Like I said at first, the first swelling did not fit and drove me nuts. These used to be tight. However, post-surgery, my inches here was about it was actually close to 38 inches, like a 38-inch waist. And that's the natural waist, not the belly button thing. I'm bouncing between a 31 to 33-inch waist now. So, of course, that's why this shit fits. No, I'm not dropping trowel all the way, because I'm still kind of furry. That's another thing, girls. You're not going to be shaving for a while. So if you do a tummy tuck, make sure it's done like in the fall, winter time, because one, you overheat a lot because of these compression garments. Two, you're not allowed to shave the hoo-ha or really the legs. You can't, unless you got a man who's willing to, bring out the weed whacker and bzzz for you. Do it in the winter time. Don't worry about being a Chewbacca going singing on. Alright. So, as you guys have probably seen this in the market, this is actually my second one. The first one I got, the swelling's gone down. It's a little bit, the wrinkles and stuff here because I have to have it tight. However, as a post-surgery, I love this. It has a good overall compression, and I'm talking all the way down to like the pubic line. So as you can see, the girly bits. So we're going to take this off. Getting them on is a bit of a trial once you've swollen up. There is a time frame about how fast you start to re-swell. Usually I wear a tank top under this due to the fact of how it swells and can make your skin, whatnot, sticky, or not sticky, but like sweaty. Whew, hallelujah. So, there's my belly button. It's a little bit lower than what I always thought, but I found out that if you think your belly button's too high or too low, like maybe the doctor put it somewhere, did a lot of research on this, girls. When you're big and your belly button's hanging here, that's because of loose skin. So actually, when the doctors do it, when they cut the skin off, that little hole that's your belly button that attaches all the way in, they essentially take your skin, pull it all the way down, and then cut a new hole and sew it. So your belly button really is wherever it is. And just like people have, different shaped noses, length, stuff, your belly button location is not it's based upon your hip bones, I guess. So, that's where my belly button is. What you guys don't know, I actually have a marble in there right now. I don't know why, but they put a marble in so that it keeps your belly button round like this, because if you don't, you'll end up having this slit, and it'll actually make your belly button look unnatural. So my doctor stuck a marble in there, forces it to stay in a circle, so it'll actually look like a normal belly button. Again, so that's what that is. So I have a little bit of Steri-Strip, and that's what it's now. So you're only going to see a little bit. So, of course, it is a really long scar, all the way down to the pubic line. So that's like where the pubic hair is. So I lucked out and didn't need to have, some girls will actually have their scar higher. Mine is lower. And you can see I'm already starting, there's a little bit of puffiness, swelling. But from a girl that used to have the skin out to here, I can't even do it. I'm starting to get some of the use of this stomach in, My doctor, in order to reduce pain and prevent a lot of pain, put Botox, injected Botox into my abs so that they're not spasming and whatnot. So that's one reason why I need the nice tight compression garment and why it looks a little bit weird right now, is because my stomach is actually paralyzed. Well, not paralyzed, because I can, do some weird shit going on, but not much. So this will actually all come in as the swelling goes down, but it's kind of weird. For someone who supposedly has the swelling, it's not horrible. But I think it is absolutely awesome that I can actually wear panties that, you know, don't have, as you guys saw in those pictures, where my skin actually folds over. I had so much I couldn't even, you know, get it into the panties. So that's a normal, you know, I can actually look normal for the most part. So this swelling should go away and whatnot. I'm not going to let you guys laugh at me while I put my freaking garment back on, so I'm just going to cover myself up. Yeah, because getting back in garment thing is a bit of a hassle. Just because, like I say, I'm going to swell back up pretty quickly. But it's, you know, about 10 minutes, whatnot. Damn, I'm already at the 15-minute mark. This is a long one. Sorry, guys. So that's what everything looks like right now, 4 weeks. So the healing kind of goes fast, but kind of doesn't. But if you're a fitness buff like me who goes to the gym 6 days a week, the emotional upheaval of not being able to work out is intense. You know, the weight gain that you're going to get because of the bloating, and it's not just when they talk about swelling, this swelling isn't just localized. This, I mean, I've got up to the arms, and especially like in the thighs, because you're compressing everything, so that fluid's going to go somewhere. Limit your coffee, limit your salt. When they say don't do a lot, I mean, today was my very first day I got to go for a walk. Okay, 4 weeks, 20-minute walk max. You start to swell after that. And trust me, it's hard to stay straight up as you're walking. And I'm one of those rare ones that I was fully erect within about, or almost fully straight up and down, within the first week, week and a half. Most people, it does take 2 to 3 weeks for you to be able to stay relatively straight. And then, of course, as you walk, the longer you walk, the more you're going to start bending down because your body gives out on you. There's a lot of back pain with this, okay, because your abs have been traumatized. You cannot rely on your core muscles to walk. You're going to rely a lot on your lower back. So, if you're obese or bigger and you're doing a tummy tuck for like extra help, maybe you're not at your goal weight yet and you want this to help, or even if you're healthier or fit, double check and make sure you've worked your low back and your legs so that you have your secondary muscles to keep you erect. Trust me on that, because once your core muscles are taken out, it'll amaze you at how much you rely on a strong core to be able to walk and be pain-free. Sleeping is a chore. That's another trick I highly suggest if you want to be comfortable at night. Go, like Amazon, they're actually quite cheap, is the foam, like, you know, triangles and stuff. You can get the medical grades or go into the adult section for that. Those are actually cheaper. It's kind of weird. You get more gear with it for less than what they consider the medical grade foam, you know, positioning shape pads. I kind of think that's weird. Sex is cheaper. So these are just some of the suggestions and things I've learned over the, you know, bulk cook. Oh my God, because you, like I say, first month to 2 months, you're not allowed to lift more than 5 to 10 pounds. Breast implants, you can actually start being a bit more mobile a little bit sooner than a tummy tuck. So, and if you're getting implants and a tummy tuck at the same time, you're an invalid. All I do is sleep, eat, poop, watch anime, and play video games. World of Warcraft, people, and Skyrim. Those are my 2 things right now. And lots of anime. So, my little long 20-minute thing, just recap. Boobs are fine, belly's fine. It hurts. A long recovery. Uncomfortable sleeping. Emotional swelling. Do not try to try on your old clothes until you're maybe at least 2 months in recovery. Don't make the mistake I did, because I cried for hours. Thinking about it makes me want to cry again. Your body will come back. You will lean out. Eat a healthy diet, low sodium, drink a shitload of water. We can get into more things, stuff like that, but I'm doing okay, getting better, and I gotta go put my, garment back on. If you guys have questions or whatnot, ask me, I'll make little videos. I'm supposed to make a video at some point of some of my favorite frickin' foods I've found out I found some things that are amazing. They're high protein, high fiber, good carbs, low fat. I mean, there's some really cool, tasty food out there right now that if you want to be losing weight, getting healthy, but eating good, tasty shit, I'm finding it. So, love you guys. I'm going to go put my clothes back on, you dirty, dirty, dirty little birdies trying to stare at my stuff. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Okay? Bye.